Good morning, this is your Stat Sensei, Mr. Spensei, and this is test review problems 37 through 48. It says use the graph above to answer the following questions uh, and answer the questions. It says, what is the shape? Well, always, whenever they have that, I kind of fit a curve to it. Ooh, I go, oh, this is skewed, and the tail is to the left. So if it's skewed, stretched to the left, it's stretched to the left, so it's skewed to the left. All right. What measure of spread is most appropriate? Measure of spread and center. All right. If it's symmetric in mound shape, symmetric or mound shape, the mean and standard deviation are the best. Mean and standard deviation. But this is skewed because it's not symmetric in mound shape. This is skewed. If it's skewed, the mean is affected by outliers and skewness. The median is not. So the best measure of center is the median, and the best measure of spread is the IQR. Now, standard deviation we wouldn't have used. We probably would have used range. Range is also affected by skewness. So median, the middle 50%, the actual middle isn't affected, and IQR, which is the middle 50%. So neither one of those are greatly affected. So IQR and median are our best measures. All right, IQR for spread, median for center. Where does the mean lie relative to the median? Well, if it's skewed left, guess what? Mean left. Skewed left, the mean is to the left of the median. Here we're looking at something that's symmetric in mound shape. So that's good. What is the shape? Mound shape, which measure of spread. As I said up before, the most appropriate, the range, and the mean. Now, none of these are wrong, but those two are my best answer choices, the range and the mean. All right. We can use all of them, and normally would use the range and mean, but these are all appropriate. So all of these are appropriate, very appropriate, but the range and mean is what we would typically use. But please list all of these when you're taking your test, okay? Where does the mean lie relative to the median? The mean and the median will be exactly the same spot. All right, approximately the same as the median. All right, the mean and the median will be the same. So they should be equal or approximately the same. I have gaps. Gaps doesn't affect the fact that it's symmetric because when I fit a curve to this, it's like, oh, it's mound shape. All right, when I look at this, guess what? It's stretched to the right. If it's stretched to the right, that means it's skewed to the right. And as we said before, if it's skewed, the IQR and the median are the most appropriate measures because range, standard deviation, variation, and mean are impacted by skewness and outliers. So because we have outliers and because we're skewed, the IQR and the median are our best measures. Where does the mean lie? Well, guess what? We wrote right, mean is to the right. Skewed right, mean right. When I look at this, it's like, oh, I have two humps. So this makes this bimodal because I have two peaks, bi meaning two. Which measure of spread is more appropriate? This is reasonably symmetric. It's bimodal, and I'm going to put the word reasonably symmetric. Not required, but I'm going to add it. And the thing is, if it's reasonably symmetric, that means the range, IQR, standard deviation, variance, mean, and median are all appropriate. If it were not reasonably symmetric, it'd be the mean and IQR. But excuse me, if it were not symmetric, it'd be the median and IQR. But because it's reasonably symmetric, all of these are appropriate. And where does the mean lie? Because it's reasonably symmetric, it's going to be the same. All right, it's going to be basically the same. All right, this concludes your test review. Hope you study and hope it goes real well. Look forward to seeing you on the next one. Thank you.